Once we have our reference set up, we can actually start building the car. I'm going to go ahead and open up the file I just created. If you want, you can use your own file and follow along. The file I have is 07 NURBS car, and the name of the file is 0701 nurbscar.max. Now this is basically those image planes we created. Now the first question we have is, where do we start? What's the first thing we want to model? Well, this car is kind of made up of a bunch of different panels. We have the hood, we've got like this quarter panel here, we've got the whole side wall, and then the back is kind of one panel. Personally, I think the hood is probably the best place to start because it's very central to the front end, and you can build a lot of other parts off of the hood. A lot of things connect to the hood. And it's a very simple object. It's only 4 sides. So let's go ahead and start with that. The first thing we should be aware of is that this car is symmetrical, left to right. So I want to try and build as many things as possible with left and right symmetry. We're going to be using a lot of mirroring. We're going to create stuff on one side of the car and then just mirror them over to the other so that they're identical. And we're even going to do the same thing with the hood. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start by building some curves here. And then we're going to go ahead and mirror those over to the side. So let's go ahead and start with this line here. That separation between the hood and the wiper panel right behind it. So I'm going to go over to splines, go over to NURBS curves, and let's do a CV curve. And I'm going to go ahead and zoom in here and click as close to that center line as possible, and then start building. Now I've got a problem here in that I'm going to hit undo, in that this plane is actually in front of the grid line, so what I'm building isn't showing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and move this panel back, and this kind of shows why we did it this way.